What's up, YouTube? WePostE here, and today it's Victor bringing you guys a battle, standard battle. It's going to be a short one today. We're going to be using a team submitted by the user name of Sample Sounds. His link will be in the description below. Sample Sounds was actually the first person to submit a team, which is why I'm using it. This was a short battle because honestly, a lot of the battles I've had with this team are extremely short. Now I've had about 20 battles. So that should say something. Either I really suck at battling, or there's something wrong with me. Actually, that's probably the same thing. Anyways, one thing to note on this team, it actually lacks a dedicated wall. The Skarmory used to didn't even have Roost. It had counter the hazards and Whirlwind. So I put Roost on there, took off Spikes, and then I took off counter for Brave Bird because I thought that would have a bit more usefulness. The Butterfree, it actually comes into play a bit in this match, but I'm just gonna say it's kind of hard to use, mostly because it's slower, and it's very, how would I say? Yeah, its speed is definitely hinders it a ton. Probably the better version of it would be Volcarona, and then there's the standard Clamperl evolution, who I cannot remember at the moment, and then there's the Hitmonchan. I love using that Hitmonchan, and that Hitmonchan is probably the main reason why I'm going to upload this battle. And if you haven't guessed, it's from my opponent's side of the view again. So, and that Semipore, you've probably seen it because George has used the Semipore before, and it's their Semipore sets are pretty similar. So let's get on with this battle, shall we? I'm gonna lead off with the Cloyster, mostly because, well, Cloyster, I saw that the sand was up there, so I kind of wanted to get up a Shell Smash just so that the Sash would at least not be broken then. And also I know he's got the Hippowdon there, so he's gonna set up the rocks, and that kind of makes Cloyster hard to set up with, because the only Pokemon he could potentially set up on is the Skarmory, and Skarmory is just going to take advantage of it and set up spikes and everything. It's just complete utter annoyance. Now this Sniff is going to play kind of a big role in this match too, because he's actually kind of a big of a threat, because only Pokemon I have to take anything from him is going to be Polly the Skarmory, and because this team lacks a dedicated special wall, I decided to make him Polly max special defense instead of max physically defense. Now I know he was going to set up either a Calm Mind or I don't know anything else, but I know he couldn't do it much to me, so I went for the Whirlwind, and it does end up going for the Calm Mind. He goes for the Sniff here, goes for the Wild Charge, and I take it all right, but kind of wish I went for the Brave Bird here, the Roost here instead, because I kind of need to salvage my HP. I thought I could find a chance to go for the Roost after that, but that comes into play later in the match. Now I'm gonna bring in They See Me Rolling. Cool nicknames, by the way. I really like them. I'm gonna go for an Earthquake. I'm gonna be able to 2-hit KO Blob Marley. Get it? Blob Marley. He's gonna recover. I'm gonna get a crit here, and that's gonna matter because it's gonna take him out. He probably could have tried to Scald, maybe Ice Beam, Shadow Ball. I don't know what he wants to do. Probably would have Will-O-Wisp potentially if he didn't, and that definitely would have crippled They See Me Rolling if the crunch of the thing wasn't. What am I talking about? If the crit didn't occur. Now I thought he would go for the Sleep Powder here, which is why I just decided to leave They See Me Rolling for Sleep Fodder. But he actually decides to go for the Giga Drain instead, which is just as well. I'm going to bring in No Butter because I see this as a good opportunity to potentially set up, but he's got the Hidden Power Fire. So yeah, honestly, there wasn't really any other time to safely bring in Flower Power. I do have the Rapid Spin on the Donphan, but because of the Flower Power being there, I can't really bring it in, so it's kind of hard to decide to bring in something, because Latias is threat to Donphan, Skarmory is kind of an annoyance to Donphan, so all that things. Now I'm going to bring in Jackie Chan now, and he misses the Sleep Powder, which is okay. It's kind of bad, but it's going to let me get up an Ice Punch, and Jackie Chan's going to proceed to do some serious work here, because first of all, he's going to bring the Latias. Jackie Chan's going to take these Dragon Pulses like they're absolutely nothing. This is probably why you want to use Latios, because Latios does lack a bit of special, that oomph. yeah, the difference between try and triumph is a little umph, guys. And that's what Crimson Princess here is missing. He's missing the umph, which is why he didn't triumph over Jackie Chan. And now Jackie Chan is just going to see the Skarmory. He's just going to go for the protected focus punch and just take out half of Kitana's HP, just like that. Also, I took off Black Belt for the leftovers because that's a substitute, and I figured the leftovers better. Anyways, I go for another focus punch because I know he's going to roost. And honestly, he probably should have went for the Brave Bird there. I see him getting the HP up more as more important. I mean, just taking me out rather than trying to get his HP back up, because he could easily do that against my other Skarmory or the Donphan. So 2 focus punches, really cool, and it's actually going to be really close because They See Me Rolling is going to come in, go for the Ice Shard. It's not going to be able to take him out. If They See Me Rolling was banded, it definitely would have. And They See Me Rolling is actually a max attack, max HP one, but it's leftovers, so I guess it kind of Sonic Sound. Sorry, I don't remember your name. Let me just check it again. Sample Sounds probably wanted it to be sort of like a wall tank sort of thing, which is probably why they didn't give Donphan the band. Also, being locked on a choice band wrap has been kind of weird. So yeah, I really enjoyed using that Hitmonchan for sure. It actually did a lot of work. Though, aside from that, I would say that this team probably needs a good dedicated wall. I didn't really want to change too much because they are your submitted teams. So, yeah. If you guys want to see one of your teams being used, feel free to send me a PM. Just copy and paste the team over from the Showdown import-export button thingamajig. I'm pretty sure there's some YouTube tutorial out there on the interwebs because people make YouTube videos about anything nowadays. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.